Hey guys, Tao Turns here, where we practice Wu Wei on a board. So for today, I wanted to discuss what Tao Turns is all about, because this is a brand new channel. This is our first video, so let's get into it. So if you've never heard of Wu Wei before, it's actually the central concept in Taoism. And on this channel, we're going to be making some Tao Turns. Whether that be on a cruiser board, a skateboard, a snowboard, a snow skate, any type of board we can find, really. And we're going to use Wu Wei in order to find balance on these boards. So Wu Wei actually translates into English as effortless action, which is kind of like what I'm doing right now. I'm doing an action, I'm skateboarding down this rec path here, but I'm not really putting any effort into it. Well, granted, I have to push a couple times in order to get this board to move. I'm not on much of a hill, but I'm not really thinking about the pushing. It's just kind of naturally happening. Just because I've been skateboarding since I was 4 years old, so I have a lot of mileage on this thing. I know exactly how to point my front foot, take my back foot off, push, get my back foot on, turn my front foot again, all that sort of thing, without having to think about each step as we go. Although when you're learning, obviously you do want to think about those steps until they become less robotic and just your instincts just kind of kick in once you get it. You know what I mean? Woo! So if you think about life kind of like a river, and the water just wants us to flow downstream, then it's much easier if we don't put all this effort into resisting it. We should just let it happen. We don't need to be grabbing onto the branch on the side of the river, trying to make forceful moves to not go where the water wants to take us, or where life wants to take us, right? We can just let it happen. And that's what I'm doing on my board. I'm not trying to resist things to happen or force my board to do certain things. Throw my arms around to balance, make all these things happen. If I can just collaborate with my board, so I just make minor adjustments, some fine motor skills to make the board do stuff, it all becomes a lot easier. Because actually, it sounds kind of weird, but the less like force and effort I put into making the board do stuff, the easier it is to control the board, the more it responds. I just have to make sure I'm doing enough to stay balanced and stay on this rec path that I'm on, right? If I don't turn it at all, if I just keep going straight, I might end up over in the dirt. Ah! That wouldn't be good. If I was going full speed, I'd be flying into that bush over there. So I do have to put in a little bit of turning, a little bit of effort into what I'm doing to make it do stuff. But I'm not really thinking about it that hard. And that's how I found a meditative state when I'm on a board like this. Because I'm really just focused on this present moment, what's happening under my feet. And I hope I can help you find your meditative state on the board as well. Because I know for me, skateboarding, snowboarding, it's really helped me through some difficult times. Like if I'm having a bad day and I can get on my board, the rest of the world just fades away. And I can just focus on what's happening right here on my board. Make sure I stay on course, right? And then once I can clear my head, find some grounding, then I have a lot more processing power in my brain to actually take on those big life problems that I've been having. So just trying to find our flow. Zone into that flow state. And using Wu Wei to get there. But it kind of goes both ways. So on this channel, we're going to be practicing Wu Wei to learn how to ride a board, and at the same time learning how to use a board to learn more about Wu Wei. So then maybe we can apply it to other stuff in our life. So if any of this stuff piques your interest, then I suggest you stay tuned, because we're going to have a lot more videos like this coming out soon. So feel free to hit that like button, that subscribe button, maybe leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.